No, it's that
They
paved
did
over
the
gravel
chipping.
stuff, whatever it's
Oh,
called.
they finally did that?
Mhm.
Oh, it's been a while.
Well, they started on 68, I seen all the cones sitting over, what are they doing going to that town? All they got all the cones sitting on the side of the road.
Maybe they're getting ready to start paving.
Hope we don't lay that top like we did last time, that was awful.
I hope they do better than they did on Highway 5.
Tito, I haven't heard anything back to kind of get a timeline for us.
Yeah, that thing over by Crosswood Funeral Home, Bridgewater, is, I mean, it's that high off the road. I mean, that patch that we put down is outrageous.
That's past Abernathy.
And that patch that one at
Oh,
Abernathy, you
Lord.
can find
That's
jail.
Georgia, that's,
Airport road, if you can.
that's awful.
And you in my truck.
I like it.
Oh, you like?
Kind of wakes you up.
The roads used to always be here.
Do we know yet when we're gonna start Christmas?
No, I've got a call out on that one too.
Okay.
All righty. We are 6:30. We'll get this meeting started. This is a special call meeting. Could get roll call, please.
Mayor Barker,
Present.
Vice Mayor Reese,
Present.
Alderman Martin,
Yes, President.
Alderman Tanner. Here. Alderman Thomas.
Yes, here.
Very good. So this is a shorter meeting. We've not included minutes or the financials. We will take public comments, preferably about what we're speaking about tonight, but you're welcome to speak about whatever you like. Limit you to 3 minutes. Again, this is a period for you to speak. This is not a Q&A for the board. We will not respond, but you're welcome to say your piece. Does anybody have any public comments? All right. If none, we
I
will-
do, but I'll keep them to myself.
I'll listen all day. All right, so moving on to called old business. We are working through our slum clearance process and getting some updated ordinances on the books, hopefully. This is the second reading. If I could get a motion for consideration.
I make a motion we consider.
I second. And we can have that one.
Motion by Jake, a second by Tamara. So if we could, I guess I'll go ahead and do the second reading, then we can discuss. This is ordinance number 4-21-25-00. An ordinance to amend Title 13 of the Copperhill Municipal Code for property maintenance regulations in order to reduce the hazards of fire, accidents, or other calamities, lack of ventilation, light, or sanitary facilities, or due to other conditions rendering such dwellings unsafe or unsanitary, or dangerous or detrimental to the health, safety, and morals of otherwise inimical to the welfare of the residents of the city of Copperhill and providing for a penalty for enforcement. Whereas Title 13 of the Copperhill Municipal Code needs to be updated to reflect changes in Tennessee law and to further detail the scope of jurisdiction, operations, and functions of property maintenance regulations in Tennessee. Now therefore it be it ordained by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, that under Section 1, Title 13, Chapters 1 through 6 of the Copperhill Municipal Code is amended by deleting existing Title 13, Chapters 1 through 6 in its entirety and substituting instead Title 13, Chapters 1 through 4, as contained in Exhibit A attached hereto. Section 2, be it further ordained that this ordinance shall take effect from and after its final passage, the public welfare requiring it. The first reading was passed on the 21st day of April 2025, so we're considering the second one tonight. So what discussions do we have after we did our first reading and looked through the process? You had asked a question, and you and I were on different tracks about, so basically the piece I was speaking of was related to the fines. You, I think, were speaking more so of if we're condemning a property or going to impose a large, basically the cleanup fee. Those are, just to clarify, those are given a period of time that they're notified. So. If you're burning, if you got your trash barrel out there burning or whatever, that's an immediate fine, in my opinion. We're gonna go out and we're gonna cite you. We've warned on this, and the days of, fire pits, the whole 9 yards. I mean, we have places that are burning down, and the city has burned a couple of times, so And the smoke in this valley, if you, just one person can smoke everybody out, and it makes your evenings or mornings just a nightmare. So nonetheless, I'll not go on attention anymore about smoke. Any other questions or thoughts? All right, very good. If none, I guess we will do a roll call.
Mayor Barker,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Reese,
Yes.
Alderman Martin,
Yes.
Alderman Tanner,
Yes.
and Alderman Thomas.
Yes.
Very good. Motion for the ordinance passes, so we will move forward working on that. The second one is the ordinance of municipal courts. This is our second reading. Basically, these two go hand in hand. It helps us reestablish our courts in Copperhill. This is resolution number 4-28-25-01. This is a resolution of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, establishing a $25, excuse me, I am on the wrong, my apologies. We're on the farmer's market.
Yeah.
So strike what I just said. This is ordinance number 4-21-25-01. So my
Do
apologies.
we need a motion to consider?
Yes, let's, thank you very much. So if we could, we've already had our first reading. We get a motion to consider this.
I make a motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Tamerlan, second by Donna. And now let's go, I guess I'll read it. An ordinance to amend titles 3 of Copperhill Municipal Code regarding municipal courts. Whereas Title 3 of Copperhill Municipal Code needs to be updated to reflect changes in Tennessee law and further detail the scope of jurisdiction, operations, and functions of the municipal court. Now therefore be it ordained by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, that under Section 1, Title 3, Chapters 1 through 4 of the Copperhill Municipal Code is amended by deleting existing Title 3, Chapters 1 through 4 in its entirety and substituting instead Title 3, Chapters 1 through 4 as contained in Exhibit A attached hereto. Section 2, be it further ordained, the ordinance shall take effect from and after its final passage, the public welfare requiring it. The first reading passed 21st day of April 2025. Do we have any discussion on this piece? Basically, we will reestablish the court and then we will look to appoint a judge after this point. All right. No other discussions? All right. If none, we will proceed to vote.
Mayor Barker,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Reese,
Yes.
Alderman Martin,
Yes.
Alderman Tanner,
Yes.
Alderman Thomas.
Yes.
And motion passes, or ordinance passes. Very good. Still confused on how I got to, I guess I got my resolution anyway. All right, the third item is under called new business. And this is a resolution for Twin Cities Farmers Market fee. And if I could get a motion to consider this resolution.
I make a motion we consider.
I'll second.
Motion by Jake, a second by Donna. So if I would, I'll go ahead and read the resolution and then we can discuss. So this is resolution number 4-28-25-01. Resolution of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, establishing a $25 vendor fee for the 2025 season at the Twin Cities Farmers Market in coordination with McKaysville, Georgia. Whereas the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, in partnership with the City of McKaysville, Georgia, seeks to encourage local commerce and community engagement through the Twin Cities Farmers Market, held from May through October 2025. And whereas the market will take place every Saturday or on special designated days during this period, including a designated area where the corporate limits of the City of Copperhill, and whereas it is the intent of the City of Copperhill to support local vendors by creating a simplified permit process specific to this recurring event and avoid imposing the general transient vendor permit fee of $50 per 14 days as outlined in Tennessee Code annotated 67-4-710A2 and 67-4702A24. Whereas the City of Copperhill wishes to implement a $25 vendor fee for participation in the Twin Cities Farmers Market for those vendors operating specifically within the designated area in the City of Copperhill during the approved market days. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Mayor and Aldermen of the City of Copperhill, Tennessee, under Section 1, A special $25 vendor permit fee is hereby established for 2025 season only for those vendors choosing to participate in the Twin Cities Farmers Market within the designated corporate limits of the city of Copperhill, Tennessee. Section 2, the permit shall be valid for participation in one Twin Cities Farmers Market event held on Saturday or either as part of a bi-weekly rotation or on special designated dates as approved by the city. Section 3, the revenue collected through this fee shall be used exclusively to support the operations and promotion of the Twin Cities Farmers Market during the 2025 market season. Section 4, vendors who obtain the permit shall be exempt from the $50 transient vendor permit fee otherwise applicable under Tennessee Code annotated 64-4-710A2, provided they are participating solely in the Twin Cities Farmers Market event and within the designated area. The resolution shall take effect immediately upon its passage, the public welfare requiring it. So Mayor Arp and I sat down and discussed this. Our area that we're looking at right now is closing on those Saturdays, Grand Avenue, so it'll be at the corners, and he's going to close the bridge, the old bridge, and we'll have a space through there. So if someone comes from JJ's and wants to go through JJ's drive-through, get a hot dog or whatever, we'll have one lane open for that, and they can also go around and access the Yellow Bird as well. So we're not blocking anybody's drive-throughs on those mornings that we do that. We're still working out times that we're going to do it. Anticipated first date of the farmers market will be the weekend of Memorial Day on that Saturday.
What about the other end of the bridge? How is that going to be done?
The other end of the bridge will be up to McCaysville. So as far as you're talking about their side, I understand the road will be closed at the bridge, but I'm not sure where they will close. So that will be McCaysville's piece. Our piece will be on Grand.
Okay.
And individuals will choose if they want to be on the bridge or on the McCaysville side, or if they want to be on the Copperhill side. So if you pay $25 to McCaysville, you're going to be on their side. $25 for us, obviously, you're going to be on the Copperhill side. So it's about getting folks into the middle of town, downtown on Saturdays, and creating some activity. Hopefully, we can keep folks coming back and get some good participation.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
So on the time frame, is it going to be, it'll be going strong like the train is here?
That is the anticipation, yes. So we're looking 8 to 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
And this is
Contingent,
every Saturday?
this is going to be every other Saturday.
Every other Saturday?
That's correct. That is our goal.
Okay.
So tell me, what are your thoughts or concerns?
And I'm just speaking for myself,
Sure.
having a business right there.
Absolutely.
And I know foot traffic can come across the bridge because it'll be closed, either or. I don't know, I'm just thinking about how it's going to interfere with, they're going to close on the other side.
Right.
And I'll have to contact with you on that.
Correct. For the Copperhill side, I see it as a benefit for us because, you'll have traffic right there. If somebody wants to get a hot dog at JJ's, I hear those hot dogs are really good if you eat hot dogs. Also, the coffee shop, that'll be a great, I think you'll have a lot of traffic there for them. So I feel like for our side, it's going to be a plus.
Mhm.
However, another business might see it differently.
Okay.
So again, I'm not sure where that cutoff is, and
Okay.
and I think at their next city council meeting, they're going to address it then. So
Okay.
that's why I wanted to go ahead, since we were calling a meeting, I wanted to go ahead and get it on the calendar so we can start recruiting folks and
Okay.
then
All
let
right.
them. So
And that might be why he came to see me and I was out to him. So.
potentially so. What other questions, concerns?
Looks good.
No, I'm excited. I think it'll be, can be a real benefit to the area. And give people on the train, more to do. One of the things that people pop in all the shops, pop by, the breweries, whatever, and then I mean, it's hard to spend an hour unless you're waiting on your food for 45 minutes because everybody else is in there. So I think it's going to be a cool thing, and I think it's a beautiful area to do it.
So-
I think so.
What kind of stuff are you planning on having?
Well, it's a true farmer's market.
So we're
So-
fruit, vegetables.
Right, if you bake stuff, if you do, home crafts, I mean, again, we will, this is just us letting us do the $25 fee. The details of the farmer's market will come later, okay? But typically speaking, that's what you're gonna do at farmer's market, is those type of things. Are we gonna pull food trucks in there? I don't think so, we'll, again, should be a true farmer's market if you do Afghans, or if you do, so. I've seen-
craft, anything homemade will be allowed,
Of course, a ton of
homegrown.
people are asking about doing honey, I know, homegrown things, but again, I've seen t-shirt vendors at these before that have made their whatever, little designs for the t-shirts, so we don't want to limit, but we also don't want to necessarily compete with our local businesses that we already have that are brick and mortar paying us taxes every single month and as well as property taxes. So I'm cognizant of those folks as well. So want to create as much activity as we can downtown. I feel like this is one way. This is something that folks asked me when I said I was running for mayor, that I talked about, and I campaigned, said, hey, I'd really like to see us get a farmer's market going. So Mayor are wanting to do the same. It just really works to do it right there.
Yeah.
And if it takes off, then once the bridge projects start, we'll have to either rotate from our different parks or whatever, but hopefully we'll be established at that point.
Gotcha.
Any other questions? Perfect. I guess, if not, we will do roll call.
Mayor Barker,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Reese,
Yes.
Alderman Martin,
Yes.
Alderman Tanner,
Yes.
Alderman Thomas.
Yes.
Very good. And it passes. And that pretty much ends our meeting. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion we adjourn.
I'll second that.
All right. I think this is kind of your signature motion.
Close this door.
Mayor Barker,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Reese.
Yes.
Alderman Martin,
Yes.
Alderman Tanner,
Yes.
and Alderman Thomas.
Yes.
All right. Adjourn. I remember we got this.
Yeah.
Great meeting.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Sorry, because I instructed him to find that out while he was here, so he came by the house and said, well, I gotta go to this meeting.
Did you find out what about
About the
farmers?
About the farmer's market.
Oh,
She
yeah,
read
yeah.
about it, and she was like,